So, long time no see shit on my channel, right? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Just been going through some shit lately. So, anyway, yeah, today, finally bringing you guys into the Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. And what else to come back onto the kind of regularly uploading scene than a awesome UU match I had while I was gone. Freaking my baby girl, Hydreigon, she got voted to stay UU, and that pretty much made my day and my month and my week and my year and all that shit. Because that's all I've ever wanted. That's all I've ever wanted is Hydreigon to be UU. Sure, that stupid piece of shit floor just fucking walls her and stops her fucking destroying everything. But you know, once you get that little flower thing out of the way, she pretty much fucks the whole goddamn tier. So I'm pretty happy about that. Anyway, so yeah, looking at the teams, I just kind of threw this team together. I know the Florges, Hydreigon, Aggron core is pretty much godly. I always have my bro Crobat right there. Nidoking I have not used yet in 6th generation, so I decided to throw him on a team because Nidoking is a fucking monster and is a huge threat. Huge threat. And of course you have good old Scarfed Victini, nice solid Pokemon just for, you know, killing stuff. And on his team, he just kind of has a bunch of random shit. The biggest threat is going to be that Mienshao because if it is Scarfed, I have nothing that can outspeed it. However, I should be alright. I do have the Crobat, I do have the Florges that can take it on fairly easily. So, no real too big of problems there. But you know what? I've rambled on long enough on this fucking team preview. Let's get into this shit. Oh my god, this music is fucking awesome. So, yeah. Alright, so anyway, so feeling that his Mienshao is going to lead, because it is a very common lead and it doesn't really have anything else that has U-turn on his team, I'm actually going to lead with my Nidoking, because the worst that he can do to me is just, you know, knock off my Life Orb, which, in that case, I will still kill him with a freaking stab Sheer Force boosted Sludge Wave. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for that because it hits pretty much everything on his team, except for the Rotom and the Donphan, which even if they come in, I can just follow up with another move, so I'm not really worried at all. So, he brings in the Roserade, and I do get a crit. Now, the way his Roserade took that, it's telling me that it's not a bulky one. So I'm actually going to make the switch out into my Crobat. Even if he puts my Crobat to sleep, it's completely useless to him because he can't do shit to Crobat. So he actually ends up doubling out into his Houndoom, and obviously he's scared of the U-turn because it's going to hurt, because Houndoom is pretty frail. So I'm actually going to end up going for it as he brings in his Rotom, and now that gives me my free opportunity to bring in my baby. And now we're going to rain destruction and pain on the battlefield with a Draco fucking Mia! Oh god, I missed that so much. Just Hydreigon is just like so good. So good. Such a good Pokemon. Oh man, anyway. And he brings in the Mienshao again, for obvious reasons, because it is the most threatening thing on his team, so pretty much every time that I kill something, he just gets to bring in the Mienshao and threaten something. However, like I said, I do have this Florges, so he's going to go for the knockoff. I do lose my leftovers, but, you know, I have Wish on this Florges, so it's not that big of a deal. So I'm going to go for that Moonblast. He brings in the Rotom, does a solid chunk, and I get the special attack fall, so that's fairly good. Now he's going to go for the Pain Split, and unfortunately, because Florges has a shit ton of health, that's going to do quite a bit to me. So I'm going to go for the Moonblast. Unknowingly, of course, he didn't have Pain Split, so it's going to bring him down to the red, and that's going to allow his next Pain Split to do a lot of damage. So yeah, anyway, now I'm going to go for the Wish, as he's going to go for a Substitute. Now, I knew that he would either try to switch out or try to substitute, because seeing Pain Split I figured he more than likely was the sub-Pain Split Life Orb Rotom. So, you know, I obviously do not want him to have a sub-up. What I should have done here is gone into Hydreigon. But my thought was that if he's going to Pain Split something, I would much rather him Pain Split something that has Recovery. A case in point, Nightwing, he has Roost, so, you know, that's okay. I'm actually going to pull the U-turn out, and I'm going to U-turn back out into Hydreigon now. Because, he's only going to have, you know, Dual Stab, with this set. So, Thunderbolts, Shadow Ball, I resist both. However, he does get a crit, and that does a solid amount of damage. Like, wow. Who knew Rotom was that strong? Like, just the normal Rotom is that strong. That's pretty cool, though. Now, I am perfectly fine going for a Dark Pulse. Mienshao is not a bulky Pokemon by any means, so if it wants to come in, whatever. Now he's gonna go for the Ice Shard, and I'm like, bitch, please. I am Hydreigon. I have the bulk. I have the power. Get out of my face, Donphan. Fuck you. No rocks, no spinning for you. So yeah. And once again, good old Mienshao comes back in to ruin my Hydreigon's fun. So I'm going to go back out into Nightwing, and he's just going to U-turn, because, you know, he doesn't really have anything else to do. I mean, why not? He fully dictates that situation right there. So he's just going to U-turn, and he's going to pull that switch out and do his Rotom. So this is kind of iffy for me, because, you know, my Crobat can't really hurt his Rotom that much, so I'm gonna actually just go ahead and go for the U-turn. Unfortunately, I think he's going to get a free sub up. However, I know my Nidoking can live one hit to break it. However, instead he actually ends up going for the Shadow Ball, and like I said, my Nidoking can live one hit. So in case he had gone for the substitute, I would have been able to break it and then just got a free switch back into my Hydreigon. However, Nidoking does go down to that second Shadow Ball because I forgot that Rotom was faster than Nidoking for some reason. And I do end up getting that free switch that I always wanted into my baby. So now I'm going to go for that good old Dark Pulse, and he brings in his Houndoom. Now, the wonderful thing about Mega Houndoom, if you're on the opposition, is it doesn't get its amazing 115 base speed until after a Mega evolves, and it's wasted that first turn. So it's stuck with Houndoom's normal 95 base speed, and you know what that means? We drop a Draco fucking Meteor on its ass because we run max speed Hydreigon like nobody else does. Get out of my face, Mega Houndoom. You got nothing. Fuck you. So yeah. Anyway, so Hydreigon pulls back, of course, because we have the good old Mienshao in here, and once again he's gonna go for that U-turn, and he's gonna switch on out of there and go back out into, I think, his Kingdra now. Yeah, that sounds about right. So now he's gonna go back into his Kingdra. So it looks like this is probably his last hope to win this match. I'm going to go for the Brave Bird, and it's actually going to do over 50%, which I am very comfortable with because now he goes for the Dragon Dance. So if this did not get over 50%, he could have rested, he could have gone for a second Dragon Dance, and that would have been very bad for me. But because I hit him for a solid 2-hit KO, he's forced to go for the Waterfall now. Take out Nightwing. You did a damn good job, Crobat. Crobat is such a good Pokemon in UU. But because he did not get up a second Dragon Dance, my good old buddy Victini can come in here and finish him off with the Zen Headbutt. However, this does let his Mienshao come in, and he's going to be able to go for the Knockoff or the Stone Edge or whatever. So I'm going to go back into Ebebe, and I'm gonna just take the Knockoff like it was literally nothing, because it pretty much is. And now this pretty much spells GG. If he goes into his Rotom, he gets taken out with this Moonblast. If he stays in, he gets taken out with the Moonblast, and then his Rotom gets taken out with the Moonblast. So pretty much the game is over, and that's about it. So question of the day: what is your favorite Mega to use in UU? Mine, I would probably have to say, is Manectric. I mean, I love Mega Houndoom. It's very powerful, but in my opinion, Hydreigon is a much better dark type. And just the fact that she's actually UU now, for real and for good, just makes me a very happy boy. So, yeah, there we go. Hydreigon's pretty much going to be on every UU team I make, more or less, because just she fits so well in everything. So, anyway, like I said again, sorry that I haven't been uploading a lot lately. Just shit has been happening and all that good stuff. And well, just so you know, I'm working on getting my own place. I mean, me and Christy aren't breaking up or anything like that, but just I'm getting my own place. And with a friend, and that should maybe hopefully mean that I'm gonna be able to get out more videos on both channels, actually, because you know I'll have more free time and more quiet time and space, so you know I'll be able to record and stuff like that. Because you know, finding places to record in this living arrangement that I have right now is kind of iffy, because you know a lot of people like to run around and scream and yell in this house. So you know, finding those little pockets of time where the house is quiet is a little bit more difficult. I mean, it's not even perfectly quiet right now because they ended up getting 2 little rat dogs, and her brother and Christy's home right now. So you know, it's not a perfect arrangement, but you know, it's the one I have to deal with right now. So anyway, that is going to be it for me today, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. I love you all, and deuces.